Hey, how y'all doing? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Lakeshia, and in today's video we're doing like taco hopping. It's like all these vendors have tacos today. It's out here in Baltimore. Yeah, I wanted to see what it was talking about. Why?
Hi. Yes, I thought I heard something.
Bye, cut.
I had to come on over. You don't get to say cut.
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 So today's shirt, as you can see, is Randy Watson. Okay, sexual shock. Sexual shock.
Sexual shock.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
I like that. Mexican street corn. I thought it was good then.
Todos nuestros hermanos centro y sudamericanos, es El Salvador, por la gente de Honduras para...
Thank you. Thank you.
Aquí humildemente su amigo el JP y su guitarra en esta ocasión. Atravesamos sin papeles, fuera de sola, me dijeron cruzar. Y que me avientan por el medio del desierto. Porque mexicano al que llamaban Juan, si no estuviera vuelto. Ahora te pido que la legalización y el rico y el bocado de México mi canción.
Well, let me get a taste.
Se la complacimos por ahí, dice. I want to get a nice for the taco, man.
This is what we got?
We got queso. A little cold, but it's alright. Big taco egg roll. Egg roll, alright.
We gotta break it in half.
Alright, what you think?
This
That's
is
different.
like, yeah.
That was good. What do you think?
I got Fruity Pebbles with caramel on a churro.
Ooh, they look good.
Yeah, dude. Want to try?
That's good.
It really is.
That's different.
So this is what we got. We got ramen. Okay. Let's see how it tastes. Okay, so here's our noodles.
It smells so good. It's spicy.
Got some beef in there, a little light. So we're gonna be trying it out. All right.
Spicy. Definitely clean your sinuses out.
All right. We're supposed to be drinking it, so let's see what it tastes like.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Hello, can I have the watermelon? Thank you. Thank you. All right, so that event was nice. We got hurry up because your mom was gonna try to leave us. It was unorganized though.
It very was.
But
I see have no.
they had some good options.
They're entitled.
So I got my half and half.
That was not cool. Look at the baby. I pulled it apart.
But I'm waiting on my sister and she driving, so I'll talk to y'all once we get situated. Bye. All right, so I'm at Walmart, right? They got the gifts with my niece. They got the gift sets out for Christmas. They got the Dr. Teal's with a cozy blanket. Look at that. And it says, quiet. They getting us ready. Oh, snap, they brought the Dove back. Okay. Oh. Yo, they got a 3-piece. Oh, I'm about to get this one. Because it comes with the body soap and the exfoliator. Yeah, I got to get that. Look at all this.
Crunch. They got him over here. Oh my God. Does he move?
You must stop Christmas from coming. But how? The Who's down in Whoville will all cry. You're a mean one,
He sings.
Mr. Grinch. You really are a dear. For as cuddly as a cactus, you're as charming as an eel, Mr. Grinch. You're a bad banana with a greasy black peel.
So I got my yogurt. I'm gonna combine it so I can have one. Lakeshia Valley crunch. Alright, so then got the granola and you grab the honey. So it's already aligned for the event that I'm going to tonight.
How y'all doing? I'm about to start pre-checking y'all later. If y'all can get y'all tickets out for me, that would be great.
Hello.
Hey baby, how you?
How are you now?
Alright, here you go. You can take it to him for the check.
Alright, thank you.
Same deal. You can grab your book, sit anywhere but the first 3 rows.
Okay, thank you.
Everybody gets a book. Okay.
You okay?
Thank you.
So, autograph.
I was gonna be mad if you didn't come. So thank you for coming. I'm at this place of accepting every part of my story and looking at it. And I talk about that in How We Heal, like not turning away from the things that scare us and turning toward it. Because so often we pretend to be healing and we're not really healing. Like we say we're healing, but there's so much shit we're sweeping under the rug or we're turning away from or we're too scared to look at. But how can we heal the things that we won't tend to?
Yeah.
And so that's what I've been looking at in this part of my life. It's like, look at the things that you ignored.
Isn't it, I think with healing, it's an ongoing process.
Yeah.
With it being an ongoing process and you always being this healing being, it's gonna look different at 20. It's gonna look different at 25, 30, 40. It will continue to be something else.
For just like sharing your energy with all of us. And as someone myself who's in the wellness space, I have a kind of like a 2-part question. So first part is, how do you manage or deal with being put on a pedestal that people have put you on? And kind of to echo what you said, like you feel like you can't mess up, you feel like you always have to have wise things to say when healing is a lifelong journey. And the second part to my question is, I want to know what are some things that you do to fill your own cup up when you're not feeling your best, because you're past the point of journaling and meditation and all the, I guess, introductory things.
I'm not past those things at all. First, I tell people, please don't put me on a pedestal because I will fall. I literally don't know what I'm doing. And I like to say that because we're all students of life. And if you've taken a course of mine, or if you've been at a self-care session, or if you've shared space, you know I'm like, y'all, we're in this together. I don't believe in people looking down at me like I'm some guru, because I'm going to let you down. Don't walk behind me, walk beside me. Let's learn together. And so I'm the first one to be like, I'm probably gonna mess up. And that's okay. So just making sure people know, don't put me on a pedestal. I'm not a celebrity, I'm not a guru, I am not an expert. I have a few little stories that people like.
But you are famous.
No, I'm not. And I don't take my role or my influence lightly. I know that I influence people, which is why I heal too. To show that it's possible. To show that no matter what you've gone through, where you've been, or where you are right now, you are possible. And so that's what I really like to just let people know, is like, we're in this together for real. What do I do to fill my cup? Well, I go on my daily walks, which y'all have probably seen on my stories on Instagram if you follow me there. I lock myself in the bathroom because my kids don't come in, so that I can wash my face and do my little face mask and do my eyebrows. When I don't lock the door, when I don't close the door, I regret it every time. And I love really hot showers. Really hot showers. Am I the only one? No. Okay. I see the men looking around like, are y'all made of something special?
Build my skin.
So, yeah, it's not self-care and self-love and self-healing. I know we hear all those terms. It's not deep for me. I think people think it has to be deep. I think people think I walk around barefoot, greasing Ryan's scalp with coconut oil. With incense. I've literally had someone say that. I know you just sit, when he had locks especially, because like we was woke, I guess, when he had locks. We was asleep, y'all. We wasn't woke. I'm just kidding. Someone said that, like, I bet you just, like, he sits in between your legs, you just grease his scalp. I'm like, he can't beg me to retwist his hair. So it's just like lightening it up. Like, it's not always that deep. And so what I learned, especially in the pandemic, is like, get back to basics. Because I was at my wit's end. Family of 5, Ryan was at his wit's end, these kids, it was crazy. And like, I literally had to get back in my body. And that's when I started practicing breath work, because I just was suffocating. And so your breath is free. And staying connected and rooted to our bodies. Sometimes it's all we need to do is sit and take a deep breath. A friend of mine, ᶫᵒᵛᵉᵧ, she said, take a breath before you speak to anybody. And I have never forgotten that. So especially when my kids tested me, and Isla will say, are you calm now? So it's like leading by example too, you know? So that's it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Intergenerational trauma. My parents are immigrants of this country and both individually have a lot of trauma in their lives, and together in coming here have additional trauma. And my mom gave me her trauma as inheritance, and from the time I was so young has told me those stories. My dad held his deep and just sort of made that separate us. So I was just curious in terms of how we heal those inherited traumas and those inherited hurts.
That's a beautiful question, thank you. I think that just like trauma is passed down, healing can be passed down. And so something that I've learned to do is, and I do this in my journal, I have done this in my journal, in therapy, putting down the things that aren't mine, like literally writing them down. This does not belong to me. And I have my clients and my students do an exercise called the emotional suitcase exercise, where it's like, unpack everything. What can stay, what can go, and what needs to be in storage. And taking inventory of what's ours and what's not, and really like getting curious and paying attention is how I started to heal that part of myself. Trauma is in a lot of our DNA. Research-based says it. And so I just think that if trauma is in our DNA, healing and joy and deep-rooted groundedness can also be in our DNA. And so that's what I would say to that. And I'm moving away from using the word resilient. I really am. I was gonna say that and I was like, no, we don't have to be strong through it. Because it's also, we are allowed to be soft in this life. And that's something that I'm learning in my healing as well.
You said it so well. I think that we carry so many things that are not ours. And a part of our healing is to let that go and allow it to be someone else's story. I'm always intrigued by, you have a higher likelihood of being this, if that, and you have a higher likelihood of, it's like, yo, don't tell me who I could become because my mother was a single parent.
Right,
like, do you have a lot of choice in who you become, and that's not what the statistic or the DNA takes into account. I think of just being born as a miracle. When you're creating a child, you realize how much of a miracle that is. It's like millions of sperm just and little Petra made it. Me?
Yeah.
I'm a miracle. That means that I can break any barrier. I can do anything. What does DNA say? No, not me. So when you have that level of motivation to change whatever that is, I think you can do it.
Yeah.
I think you can do it.
Thank you.
Well, sometimes we work with people and they're trying to be our friend, they're trying to be our people, but you just know they're not your people. And that's okay. You just have to really trust yourself and say, ugh, you know, this feels like kryptonite. You know, like I'm getting a feeling when I get close. You know, so there's something about not trusting yourself that will put you back into those relationships that are just unhealthy. I hope I explained kryptonite. I can't really remember. Was it the?
You're asking the wrong one. I know are we almost at time?
Yes, we probably are. Okay, so yes, when you find yourself in that familiar role, I think that's when you know this is probably not the situation. That's my answer.
Something before we go? Okay. I got mine. Low-key prepared. Low-key not prepared. 1 second. Okay, let's close our eyes. Actually, y'all got phones out. That's fine. I'm like, don't make them do that. If you want to close your eyes, you can. Thank you. Self-love one day at a time. I am a firm believer that the act of loving ourselves is sacred and requires us to keep at it daily. Lean into the idea that it's hydrating. It's a force in our lives, a lifeline, if you will. At the end of the day, we live and die with ourselves. Creating a loving inner world is monumental. As you work through this section of the book, I'd like you to remember this guiding affirmation and write it down. I deserve my own love. Self-love is a steady incline. Have patience and be easy with yourself. Hating yourself for not learning how to love yourself won't get you to your end goal. As with anything, this healing journey of self-love will ebb and flow. It's a restorative practice. It must be. Reframing our ideas around what it means to be in a safe and supportive relationship with ourselves is truly a teaching moment. With patience and grace, I have found that the love I have for myself gets better with time as I mend. Thank y'all so much for coming. Okay, so can y'all all stand up for me? 2, 3. Healing together!
That was very nice. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will talk to you guys in my next upload.